All right, guys, here we go. So we've been discussing this Alex Jones saga recently. So he saw that when Trump was found guilty of a felony, that Trump was able to raise a shitload of money. He saw that and he commented on it. Then soon thereafter, within like the next few days, Alex Jones goes out there and literally cries on air and says, they're coming to shut down InfoWars. What are we going to do? The fans, we're going to fight them. We're going to fight them. Support us. Support our show. So he does that whole thing. I'm sure he raises a bunch of money off that. But then reporting comes out that, wait, it's actually somewhat true. Now, he made it seem like he's being shut down because he's a truth teller. No. The reason why they're coming after him is because he owes $1.5 billion to the families of the Sandy Hook victims. And he hasn't paid a penny. And so now they're trying to liquidate his assets so they could pay these people something, right? That's really where we are. So we covered the article on that. We covered his meltdown on air over that. Well, now he comes out and he's breaking his silence since those articles came out, which said, no, seriously, he's agreed to bankruptcy proceedings, right? So now this is the first time he's talked about it since that news came out. Let's see what he has to say.
It will continue to keep InfoWars on. There's a chance they might try to settle at the 11th hour, but I'm not going to settle for controlling what I say and do. I'll be running this company or it won't be here.
That's also news right there, by the way, because they said one of the things that's on the table is they liquidate the company or the families of the Sandy Hook victims start to own it, or they sell it to a new owner and he works for them, or you dissolve it completely and he comes back under a new name, under a new, show name, a network name. Those are the things that are on the table. He's saying in no scenario will InfoWars stay if I'm not the one controlling it. Okay.
And then they now admit that's what it's all about, not about money. Yes, this could be your last chance to get products at InfoWarsStore.com, my books, the films, T-shirts, great. But I'll know Friday whether we're going to be shut down or not. You get your orders in now. We ship within a day or two, you'll get it. If they say they're shutting down on Friday, you won't. Then InfoWars is gone. Even if we last a few weeks, I'll have to be honest with you and say I don't think you should order stuff because you may not get it. Okay.
Yet again, he's using this to make money. Yet again, he's using this to make money. Alex, the knock on you over the Sandy Hook thing was you didn't give a fuck about the truth. You didn't give a fuck about these families that were grieving. You went out there with a bogus narrative that you knew was bogus. You were listening to a guy who you knew was a psychopath who was feeding you this stuff, and you ran with, it was a false flag attack. The kids didn't even really die. It's a total hoax and all that stuff. That's what got you in trouble in the first place. It's caring about the views, caring about the money, caring about the clicks before you cared about the truth. Now you're doing the same shit. Talking about whether or not InfoWars will continue to exist. Oh, come buy our stuff. You got to come buy our shirts. Come buy our mugs. Come buy our supplements. By the way, you guys remember the story, right? He's been selling these supplements for super male vitality. Give you an amazing boner. It'll stand up like you've never seen before. He used to sell all these things. They tested the products, and the products were fucking trash bags, dog. Just total trashington. I will never understand people who function like this, bro. It seems like everything he's just looking for an angle, looking for a way to make a buck, looking for a way to hawk it. I mean, he's a natural born salesman, right? That's what he is. Hawking the InfoWars the store on the verge of it being fucking shut down because you defamed people and owe them $1 quadrillion and you haven't paid a fucking penny. By the way, everybody would have been reasonable in a scenario where you were found liable for the defamation. You work out a fucking payment plan. And then over time you pay, a certain percentage every week or every month or whatever it is. That's how these things normally work. But he didn't do it. In fact, he was trying to hide his money. He was like, I'm going to put this in my son's name. I'm going to put this in my ex-wife's name. I'm going to put this in my parents' name. And I'm going to shove money over here into this account that's not related to me. So it's sitting there. And then I'll try to file for bankruptcy so I don't have to pay any of it. And all of that, all that didn't work. Effectively, it caught up with him. So what's going to happen? I don't know. Is InfoWars going to be off the air? I don't know. But here's what I know for sure. This motherfucker ain't going anywhere. He was not found guilty of anything criminal. It was a civil case, so he just owes money. So whether or not he keeps raising money through InfoWars or they change the name from InfoWars to something else, or he does it on a fucking iPhone in his living room with his shirt off, he's going to find a way. He always finds a fucking way. He always finds a way. And also, by the way, also the idea that, he's been going around. He did like an interview with Glenn Beck where he's saying it's like orchestrated by the establishment. And they're coming. Unless by the establishment you mean the families of the Sandy Hook victims who you defamed so badly that one of them literally killed themselves and others were harassed relentlessly. Unless that's the establishment, that's who's behind this. The families of the Sandy Hook victims that you defamed, right? They're the ones who are behind this. It's not the establishment. It's not Joe Biden. It's not the deep state. It's not any of that stuff. He tries to make it so much more sexy than it is, bro. Anyway, he'll be back. He'll be around under InfoWars or not. I guess we'll find out very soon. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.